My mother is an only child. I am an only child. So cancer wasn't a part of our family, we thought. On September 3rd of 2004, I get a phone call from my mother's internist, and she tells me that my mom has ovarian cancer, a soccer ball-sized tumor embedded back in her pelvic cavity. I was devastated, and she was devastated, and we were scared. We had an appointment with her gynecological oncologist, and we sat in his office, and I can still to this day remember him telling us that she had stage 3C ovarian cancer. It had spread to her colon, her rectum. She had speckles on her chest, and it was in her lymph nodes. And this type of cancer was 99% reoccurrence rate and a 5-year survival rate of less than 15%. So we knew it was bad. She was extremely sick, very tough surgery. I was the one that was there for her throughout all of it, and I would never trade it for the world. It was a very special time that we spent together. So I'm happy to say that my mother is 7 years out. She's beat all the odds. She lives a great life. She has a high quality of life. She's a fighter. So the outcomes were very good. My husband and I decided that we wanted to have another child, so I had to establish a new OBGYN. She told me, you need to be tested for the BRCA gene, and I'm thinking, what did she say? And she said, I need to know how to manage you. Because at this time, I was 35 years old. And if after the birth of my child, I did have a positive test result, that it would be the prime time to take my ovaries out if I wasn't going to have any children. So after the birth of my son, Caden, I had to make that decision. And when my OBGYN was talking to me about this, the very first time I heard about it, I called my mom up and I said, Mom, have you ever been tested for the BRCA gene? And of course she said yes. And she was wrong. She had tumor testing for her tumor type, but not genetic testing. When she received her result back, she indeed had a positive result. She opted for the double mastectomy. Once that she had gotten her positive test result back, I knew it was time for me to test, and we went for our appointment, my husband and I, and she opens up the envelope and tells me that I'm positive for the BRCA mutation, and my heart sank. I thought my world was caving in on me. There was a lot of tears shed that night, and lots of soul searching, deep soul searching, I will say. The great thing is that there are options. You don't have to have a radical surgery when you get this test result. It's dependent upon where you are in your life and what you're comfortable with. My choice that I chose was a complete hysterectomy because I was past my childbearing years, as well as a double mastectomy with reconstruction. And I would never change the choice that I made. And so I feel so very lucky that I was able to make the choice rather than the cancer make the choice for me. So the BRCA testing provided me and my family options, and the whole goal is for women to have options. And if the BRCA testing is not offered to people until they've already presented with cancer, then we haven't done much in the role of prevention. I'm so thankful forever getting that test, and I think it's changed my life forever for the positive.